Wow, guys, getting the engine in, so much easier than getting it out, actually, so much easier. You just come from above, drop it down, and it slots in easy. That's brilliant, really. What's next? I need to kind of, well, I need to get it bolted, don't I? Alright, let's get these engine mounts in. These two are sitting practically perfectly. I think I have to jack this up a bit to get it done. That's fine. Once they're in, it will pivot a touch. I'll keep them loose, pivot it, I'll put the jack back under it. And then, was there a third? Was there a front one? There must have been. I wonder if I should put the, probably should put the starting motor in now. Where's the third one? Down here, is it? Yes, third engine, yeah, down there. Okay, cool. So let me get that kind of bolted in so that it's not going anywhere. At this stage, I'll be giving any bolts kind of a clean and a touch of light grease, so that the next person in however many years' time also gets some joy in taking them out. You know, this bike could be on the road in another 30 years' time. Alright, so we've got a couple of bolts in there, but annoyingly the keys come for this. I think I'm going to push that back in and look at the fly, because this is someone's bike. They need it kind of more than I do. And actually Rabjab's getting quite good at diagnostics, so let's yep, I'm going to push that in. I'm very happy I've got the engine in the frame. I've got two bolts that aren't secure holding it, so I'm going to push that to the back and we're going to have a little look over the fly. We'll do our basic tests. Does it have spark? Is it spraying fuel? The wiring to the fuel injectors on these, they're really temperamental and they rip the fuel injectors easily. If that's the problem, then it might need a fuel injector. He did say, he said the guy who changed the tyres, without asking him, did an oil change, which I think is a lie, because look, so it hasn't run since. So the guy started it for him and then disappeared, and then it hasn't run since. And also the guy isn't answering his phone. But look, if you do an oil dip. So remember, I did the oil. First of all, the oil level's low. So whatever he's done, in fact, look, I can't even get a dip of it.
Make sure you're right there.
And also, look at the colour of the oil that's coming up. There's no way that's brand new. That's my oil that I put in not long ago. So, it's such a shame, because these mechanics need to be trustworthy. The whole biking community relies on them. They've got to be trustworthy, and I'm not sure about this one. I don't want to call someone out too early, but there's something not right here. Let me get the bowl out. I think the bowl comes out of this quite easily. Let's look at the spark plug. Let's pop it out. Let's check its colour. Let's clean it. Let's see if it's sparking. And let's check the injectors spraying. If it is, then I would not be sure about what else was going on here. Rabjab just made a really important observation. He said the battery sounds weak. Actually, he's right. If the battery's weak on a fuel injection one, the pump may not be pumping as well. Let's just chuck the... let's teach Rabjab how to do it. So Rabjab, in fact, you're an electrician. Mate, cigarettes every time. I know I don't want to kind of be moany, but what's the point of having all these health issues and chain smoking? Seriously. Right, 20 volts. Here, 20 volts. Look, 20 volts. Because we're working with 12 volts. It don't matter what way you put them round, really. It'll just say minus or positive. But ultimately, you're touching both. And then we want to see. Hang on. Yeah. You've missed the key. Yeah, that's it. Go on. Go on, you're alright.
Yeah, it's low.
Yeah, it's low.
Yeah.
Alright, let me chuck it on charge.
That's what maybe.
So that could be enough. Yeah. That could. Alright, let me chuck it on charge.
Also, maybe give a service oil change spark plugs on this.
No, it's all been done. It's all been done. And then this fake guy or whatever he is pretends to have done it again. I'm going to take the battery with me, bring the car up. We'll try and start it off the car.
Then test ride it.
And then we'll test ride it. What? While it's attached to the car?
Yeah.
close there, doesn't it?
Remember, see the fuse get inside. The fuse get don't give up on it.
I think
Spark plug.
I'll put the battery on charge anyway. Actually, if I can get it out.
I can't find the allen key for the right one.
So we'll put the battery on charge anyway, because it needs it. We'll use the Harley battery for now while testing, but we'll get the bucket out. How are we looking? Huh? What's a big one?
This one's a big one.
Get a star one. Get one that fits.
This one fit. I got the other ones out.
Get a star.
The star ones don't fit. You got all my star ones. Almost got it. But oh, something tight that.
Yeah, you're not using the right tool.
Look, I got the other ones
It's
out.
not, because they're stars. That's an Allen key. Where are they? Where's the set?
The other stars don't fit.
You tried all the stars?
Yeah. This one, I got this one out, Charlie.
That's not a star. It's not a star. It won't work.
That fit.
Yep, because that's the right one. Amazing what you can do if you use the right tools, Jack.
I got the other ones out. Had the last one.
But you would have ruined this one. Instead of getting it out, you would have ruined it.
See?
So last time the wiring to the old injector here ripped. I've got a bad feeling.
I think he must have ripped it.
If he's messed around in there, he might have pulled the wiring again.
They're not proper mechanics, they're mobile mechanics.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think they're proper mechanics. To be fair, it could be separate. Right, don't touch anything just because I want to check the wiring here, and actually that looks fine.
What's wrong with it?
Look, I can see no issues there. Can you?
No.
Oh, actually. Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe you need a you got a new fuel injection wire.
Best thing to do is pop that out and see if it's spraying. Camera's down here, so we're looking for spit here. It didn't spit.
No.
Even on prime. I don't know if it would on prime. Oh, look.
It's spitting quite well.
Yeah, look. So,
It's not the fuel injection.
Not an injection issue.
It could be the spark plugs.
Let me get that bolt back in, because I don't want to mess with that. Yep, could be a dirty spark plug.
Where's the spark plug?
It's right here in front. Let me just secure that so it doesn't get broke. Nice to know that that's still working, because I put that in.
So what's the mechanic done to it?
I've got a feeling it's spark related now.
That's why we test everything, make sure everything what we.
Right, that's good. So spark plugs here, it's a bit of a pain to get to, but let's at least just check the lead. So the spark plug was a bit dirty, but I've cleaned it. But the main thing is it's meant to have a cap on to fit that lead. It literally wouldn't work. That's so weird, so weird. I don't know if this guy's put this in, but it needs a cap to work. Now my concern is I'm going to put a magnet down just in case the cap's down there, but I mean it won't be, But I'm gonna put a cap on this, check that there's no cap in the cylinder, and check if there's spark. But I'm concerned that the lead for this has to have a cap to work. It clips in, otherwise it would have a really intermittent connection. Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure. I can't work it out. But let me put a cap on if I can find one. Last time I really struggled to find one in the garage, and I've chucked everything now. So if I can find one, and secondly, let's see what's going on. Let's see if we're sparking. So I'm in two minds. Do we check for spark, or do I just chuck it in? I've taken a cap off the CB 200. That's the only bike that had a cap on it. Let me show you. There's your cap. That's your connection. That's how it works. I think I might just chuck it back in, actually.
Let's check it.
See, it sounds close.
You ain't got that kind of thing, the fire thing, the spray kind of give the engine a little bit.
I kind of don't want to.
Give me that kind of
Look, that's so close to starting.
I think we get started.
But also, if it starts, I don't want it to start like that. I want it to start first pressing the button.
Never. I don't know when the last time this bike was on. How long has it been switched off, Charlie?
I wouldn't have thought too long.
Come on.
Alright, let's check for spark. Let's do what you said. Alright guys, let's check for spark. Alright guys, I was just about to get Rabjab to test spark, and then he goes, I've got a pacemaker, and I was like, yep, you're right, I'll check. So we're checking for spark. I'm going to try and do it all. So here. Good strong spark.
So why is not?
Which brings me back to the good strong spark. Or what fuel is in here?
What fuel do you put in it? Is it E5 or E10?
No, E5 or E10 would be fine. Is it diesel?
He ain't gonna put diesel in there, Charlie. No chance.
How do you know?
You would have smelled diesel.
But it's sparking and fueling.
Yeah.
So what else could be wrong? The engine sounds fine. I bet if I check compression, it'd be fine. It's got to be diesel. I haven't got an electric pump anymore. I do not want to suck that out, Rabjab.
I'm not sucking out.
You suck it. I did the spark just because you're pacemaker. You suck it out.
Nah.